Hey you guys, so today we'll be dyeing 613 wig into yellow and orange kind of look. What you need is a brush, you need a bucket of hot water, not too hot but hot. Okay, look at me testing the water. Oh, it's cool now. Alright, bet. Watch this. We're gonna be using KissTintation neon orange and funky yellow. We about to get down and dirty. You hear me? Down and dirty. Here I go again, testing the water like it's cool. So we have a 613 wig, handmade. I made it myself. It's a 16-inch frontal, 14 and 2 12s. So 3 bundles and one in a frontal. And please, y'all, don't crank me, because I know I was supposed to use nude thread, but got the nude don't cap and didn't get the nude thread, so I had to make a do. Look at the water hot now, huh? Dumbass done got burnt. So what we're about to do is we gotta start with the yellow, because the look we're going for, we got to have kind of like the roots more so yellow. Y'all gonna see. Just stay tuned. Keep watching. I do want to point out that compared to the neon orange, the funky yellow is more liquidy. And what I mean by that is that, like, when I pour it, see how it's just pouring right out? Well, with the neon orange, it's kind of more chunkier. Y'all gonna see what I mean though. But you just gonna want to make sure you get all of that out, because we paid for it. It's ours, so we need it out. Nah, I'm just playing. You just want to use the whole thing, because the look we're going for, why would you not want to get all of it out of the bottle? And don't mind what's going on in the background, y'all. It's a mess. I'm trying to watch TV and do all this type of stuff. Too much going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to stir. Yes, I said stir. We're going to stir the dye into the water. Basically making sure that none of the particles are remaining in the water, because then it could stay in your wig. Like, you could have a part that's more so yellow because the chunks of the dye didn't completely dissolve, if you know what I mean. So we're just gonna stir and stir and stir. Now let me stop playing. You see how when I wiped the counter, it was already showing that yellow. What you want to do is you still want to test it, so you're gonna dip a piece of napkin in there and see if the napkin gets the color. So that yellow is a good color for the look we're going for. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get your get your wig and dip it into the water by the tip first, just like I'm doing. The reason being is because you do not want to put it lace first. If you put it lace first, you have a big chance of it staining. And I know we're doing watercolor method, but you still don't want your lace to be you don't want your lace to be dyed. So just do it the way I do it and do the tip first. You hear me? Okay, so I'm just gonna keep dipping and dipping, because we don't want no parts that is blonde. We want everything to be yellow. And you're gonna see me go through it, look through it, brush it, all that type of stuff, because we want to make sure we got everything. Now look it, check me out. Hold on, it's coming. Water hot. Look at me, dummy. But see, when I was touching the beginning, it wasn't so hot, huh? You gotta be careful. And also, you don't want the water too hot, because you want to make sure that your dye is the color you're going for. Sometimes when the water's too hot, the color won't come out the way you want it. Still hot. Look at me. I'm a joke. So we're just gonna make sure we get all that out of there. We're gonna brush it through, make sure we got all the parts, and just checking it, making sure. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And by the way, you guys, I got inspired by Jordan. I'm going to add his name in the description box below, so y'all can go ahead and look him up. So as y'all can see, I have a new bucket of water, and now we're going to add our neon orange to some hot water. Like I was telling y'all, see how this one's way chunkier? Like, look at me struggling to take this out, bruh. Yo, I was really having a hard time trying to get all the dye out this little bottle. And then I'm trying to watch TV at the same time. Like, what, girl? What? So what I actually did was I actually ended up putting some water, just a little bit, in the bottle, like y'all can see. Trying to get the rest out, and still was struggling. Jokes on me, for real. Still trying to watch TV. So after you do that, you're just gonna stir and stir and stir. You just want to make sure you get all the chunks of dye to dissolve. You don't want no chunks in there, and I'm gonna show you why. So you gonna stir and stir and stir. I was stirring for a little minute, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm like, dang, what the hell? So then, as y'all can see, look, I'm gonna wipe the counter. Bam. Orange. But you still want to do the paper test, and that's the orange that we need for our look. So that right there is perfect. So because of the look we're going for, you're just going to be dyeing the tips. I wanted more orange, so I kind of did a little more than that. But look how when you first put it in, and bam. Now you see what I mean? Look at that blotch of dye right there. You see what I'm saying? And guys, when y'all do this, I would advise for y'all to wear gloves. Because look at my nails. My nails was white before this. Now, it is a whole different color. I don't even want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about it. I don't know how I forgot my gloves. I was going to brush it out, but I decided I'm going to let it, dip it in a few more times. And then kind of go and see my results. See how it's looking like. But so far, I like it because, I think I did that. Just kind of brush through it. So if you do have any pieces that got blotches of dye on it or whatever, the brush will kind of help you get it out. This water wasn't as hot as the other one, because look, I did not burn myself. I'm just going to dip it in a few more times, make sure I have a little more orange than what I was kind of going for. The orange is so nice. Like, that's so fire. I think I want to do an all orange wig next. Oh, that's going to be so him. Oh, my goodness. Look at this hair. And we're going to just rinse it out. You don't want to, well, you're going to brush it out first, and then you're going to rinse it out. You don't really want to put shampoo in it, especially not no shimmer lights right away, because it's watercolor. So you kind of want to let it sit for a little. Once you're done with that, you're going to let it air dry, and then you're going to style.